Macca's Guides.
Hey everyone, Macca here, playing through the Call of Duty Vanguard campaign, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get the Ticket Please achievement / trophy for killing 15 enemies while standing atop a train car roof. This takes place in the first mission of the game called Phoenix, right at the very beginning of the game. Now in this game, a train car is basically anything where people can be inside, so if there's a hatch on top of it that you can shoot down into, that counts as a train car roof. Now you should reach this enemy directly in front of me, and the game's going to try to teach you about stealth. Instead, jump to a train car and you can quickly get your first out of 15 kills. Don't worry, there are a lot of extra enemies just in case you miss a few. And then make sure you look into every hatch available and shoot all of the enemies within. Another important note is that you kind of have to be quick, or else your AI and allies will get in the way and get some of the kills for you. This isn't really an issue on the lower difficulties though, so you can always restart the game on a lower difficulty if you want to mop it up more quickly. There will also be some sections like this one coming up where there's really nothing you can do about some of the enemies, so we're going to go to the side of this train car, go inside and take out some enemies. You can't get them from the top of a train car, so there's no real point in trying. However, when you are on this section, you can hop over to the right-hand side and sneak past a bunch of enemies, hopping onto the train car behind them, and then that way you can get enemies that you typically wouldn't get otherwise. Once your AI starts pushing forward, you can now begin to look into the train car and push forward yourself. Some vehicles will spawn to your right-hand side. Make sure you take out the enemy in the back, and then the driver, and then the enemy in the back of the next truck. This is useful. I don't know if these guys count for sure, but it's better to have them than to not have them. And then just continue shooting into the train car, and now you can drop down heading inside of the next train car. Watch out for the enemy here. And at this point, you just want to sprint forward until you can hop from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Now, if you're quick here, you can kind of ignore all of these enemies that are shooting at me, but because this is on regular difficulty, they can do some decent damage. If you're playing on Recruit, it'll be a heck of a lot easier, but just continue moving your way forward until you can cross from the right to the left, using the truck in the middle to jump across. As soon as you hop up on this train car, you should be able to look inside of the hatch and find between 2 and 3 enemies before you will need to push up behind all of the AI. And at this point, we're just going to move forward again until we get on another train car.
Getting close to the engine car.
Better hurry. The map said these tracks are gonna split.
Of course they are.
Now I'm going to take out a couple of the enemies in the back of these trucks just to be safe, but they're not actually going to count towards the achievement. But when I do hop up across back to the right-hand side, I'll end up back on another train car with some hatches. Inside of that train car, there are a couple of enemies. Across on the left side, there are a couple of enemies. And then a few enemies will also spawn, but they only spawn once you push up to the very, very edge. They'll actually spawn right in front of you. Yes, this game isn't really done, so to say, but as soon as you push up, they'll spawn in front of you, and hopefully you should have 15 at this point. In this gameplay, I actually got 19, but it's spliced between 2 different playthroughs. I hope you enjoyed the video. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. Drop a like if you found the video useful, and hopefully I see you next time. Peace.